Hello, this is a presentation on software testing. Um, yeah, so a brief introduction. I'm Justin Lopez, a computer engineering student, and this presentation is here to inform you of the different variations of software testing and how they can be implemented. So here was my infographic. The first section talks about why I found software testing to be important. Second section talks about the different methods of software testing, those being manual, automatic, and there's also a hybrid approach that combines the two. And the third section talks about the conclusions I drew from the research about those different types of software testing. And we'll get into all of that in this presentation. So first off, the importance of software testing. Software testing ensures the quality of your code and its performance. Um, it also prevents bugs and reduces development costs throughout code development. So that includes things like when you add new code to the code base, making sure that previous code doesn't break, and also that the new code is working. So yeah, you're never going to want to have code working in the real world if it hasn't been tested before. So yeah. The first type of software testing is manual testing, which involves testers manually executing test cases without automated tools. Now, this type of testing is good because it provides flexibility and the ability to test deeper and less common test cases. Um, and the fact that humans are doing it allows for some better insight and some more nuanced feedback. Now, the problem with manual testing, though, is that it is prone to human error since it is humans doing these manual tests. Manual testing also is going to take a lot longer to do than automated testing, which we'll get into next. But yeah. So automated testing. In automated testing uses software tools and scripts to automatically execute test cases. So this involves setting up test scripts, running tests through automation tools, and analyzing the results. So that means that a human will have to create these test cases, but then running the test cases after they're created is really easy and really fast. So automated testing is good because it increases efficiency by quickly running repetitive tests and handling large volumes of data. It also ensures consistency and repeatability in test execution. So yeah, like I said, it's really quick, really easy to run. Now, the problem with automated testing is that, first of all, it requires a good amount of initial setup and maintenance. So that first step of writing all the tests is going to take some time. And the other problem with automated testing is that it may not be able to test some things very deeply. There's going to be a lot of bugs throughout code that are really niche, really small, and hard to find. And automated testing, for the most part, is not going to be finding those things. And that's not really its purpose. Now, the hybrid approach that involves both manual testing and automated testing. It utilizes automated testing for large-scale scenarios and to make sure that adding new code does not break previous code, but it also uses manual testing for more complex cases, like those niche, smaller bugs that are harder to find. I believe that this type of testing is the best as it takes the best aspects from both automated and manual testing. Yeah, and here's some of the conclusion I drew basically. So there's two graphs on the right here that talk about automatic and manual testing. The first graph, you can see the amount of effort on the y-axis, and I guess basically time, like sprint number on the x-axis. And you can see that at first, automatic testing takes good amounts of time, like it takes a good amount of effort to get it going, but once you have it set up, it's really easy to run. And manual testing is going to take the same throughout. And the second graph basically says the same thing. It's saying that automated testing simply costs less than manual testing. And this is true, but I believe that manual testing still needs to be implemented because, like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot of niche, smaller issues that you can only find doing manual tests. And yeah, it's as simple as that. And yeah, this is the reason I believe that the hybrid approach is going to be the best option. Um, yeah, it's going to save the most amount of time but it's still going to provide sufficient testing for all of your code. So, thank you.